Good evening. It is hockey night in River Falls. The Wildcats back at home tonight at the Wildcat Center, and they are hosting Eau Claire Memorial, and it's a hockey team that the Cats knocked off early this season when they were highly ranked in the state. And I think Eau Claire Memorial coming in tonight wanting to get some revenge. It's Chris Larson along with Joe Carden, Brendan Johnson, and Dan Jenkins on the keys. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. How are you guys?
Doing well. Looking forward to a little varsity hockey here against the Old Abes.
Yeah, doing great. If anything shapes up like the JV game, you're in for a treat tonight.
3-3 game in that JV game tonight. Cats welcoming an Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe team that is really driven by their two defensemen. One, a senior. Number two, Dylan Byrne, comes in with 11 goals, 8 assists in the season. The other one, a junior, Nick Madsen. Those are the two guys at the point that drive their offense. 9 goals, 13 assists for Madsen. They're forward. It's the super sophomore, Mac Diggins, a Team Wisconsin standout, leading the team in goals. 13 goals, 19 assists for Diggins. When we saw Diggins early in the season, he looked like a sophomore. But since then, he's definitely turned it on, and he has become the Old Abe's weapon of choice. Wildcats come in. Their leading scorer, Hunter Rappel. Rappel leads the team with 10 goals, 8 assists. Wyatt Hopeful, who scored the game winner in overtime on Saturday, 9 goals, 9 assists for Hopeful. And they drive a big line up front. It'll be fun to watch these two teams go toe-to-toe tonight here at the Wildcat Center. Wildcat Pep Band in the house tonight, so we got live music in the house. We will have a live national anthem right here in front of us today, which will be nice. Unfortunately, the way our cameras are set up, I won't be able to show them to you, but we'll be able to listen to them here. We're going to get the starting lineup for the Old Abes in just a second. The Abes, fell back in December to our Wildcats, but since then have kind of gone on a tear. They are 13-3 overall coming into this game. River Falls Wildcats 9-9 tonight entering play. Mr. John Serene letting everybody know that they shouldn't be consuming alcohol or tobacco products here at the rink. And we'll get the starting lineups. They'll start a senior in goal, Breckenhagen. Dylan Byrne defensively. Nick Madsen. Number 4, Nolan Ottom. Number 7, Mac Diggins. Gabe Pankratz. And you'll hear those guys' names all evening. Now we're going to get the Wildcat starting lineup.
And now starting lineup for the Wildcats.
Luke Linehan in that. Pitched a shutout against this team in early December. Cal Usgard on the blue line. Jackson Flanagan, the sophomore. Andrew Amundsen. Jack Rock. Calvin Schrank centering this line of seniors. River Falls Pep Band with our national anthem this evening. Sorry about that audio there at the end. I'm not sure what happened, but nope, still happening, whatever it is. All right, hopefully we get that cleared up. River Falls Pep Band under the direction of Brian Jekyll, and thanks to Dan Jenkins getting that camera over there, and you get a view of those students rocking it out for us here during pregame and getting the anthem underway. Cats about set for round 2 here with Eau Claire Memorial. Old Abe's ready to rock, out for revenge here at the Wildcats Center. Thing you're going to want to watch tonight is number 2 and number 3, the 2 Ds for Memorial. And again, they basically quarterback the offense here. I don't know what the heck is going on, but I do not like it one bit. They quarterback the offense, and they are... I think we're losing power here on this. We're going to shut down that mic there. All right, Byrne sends it ahead, and a shot from Matt Wenke, point-blank shot, goes wide, and Luke Linehan. I think that was I think we're having some trouble with our mic on the other side of the rink. We just turned it off, so. Here come the Cats the other way. Schrank down with Rock. Rock down in the corner. Pressured by Byrne. Puck out to Schrank. He can't find the handle. Amundsen fires into a sea of purple jerseys. Byrne chips it down. Schrank down there with Rock. Puck pops out. Amundsen is there, but it's taken away by Mac Diggins. Amundsen dumps Diggins. Rock gets a stick on it, but the Abe's able to get it out into the neutral zone, and they'll bring it into the Cats' end. Diggins fires one. Luke Linehan able to cover with a man right in his face in the crease.
Got some good aggressive hockey right out of the gates here. So
Yeah, these Memorial will move it up and down the ice quickly. Cats going to try to keep pace with them here this evening. Memorial just knocked off Notre Dame on Saturday 4-0, and before that last Thursday, they beat New Richmond 8-5. Cats coming off a overtime victory on senior day on Saturday, hockey day in River Falls. So both teams coming off wins. Out to the point. It'll be Madsen skating it up. Madsen from behind the net. Again, these Ds not afraid to come up and work from the offensive zone. They'll be on the ice a lot. And that one goes up in the netting. We'll get a whistle and a D-zone draw with 15-13 to play. Hey, is that clock down the other end just not working? I don't see it in the camera, and I wonder if it's just not working tonight. Sometimes the camera doesn't pick things up, and sometimes it's just not working, so maybe that's what's happening here. Cats with Freeman and the Rappel brothers out there now. This is their heavy line. Mason Rappel puts a guy up into the boards. Scooped up by Hunter Rappel, and they got a whistle, and they're going to get Mason Rappel. He'll go to the box early. Rappel leading the team in penalty minutes today, or this season, and off to a good start here tonight.
Yeah, just a little bit too aggressive on that check.
Calling for a hold. The Cats will go short with 14:57 to go. First period. Hunter Rappel will take the draw. They're going to keep him out there with Freeman. It'll be Anthony McPherson defensively. Mac Diggins steps up, shoots. That one goes straight up in the air. Freeman gets a glove on it. Diggins sends it out to the point. Madsen with it. Madsen back down. They try to go out to Diggins, and Madsen's going to, Byrne will come and chase this one down in his own end. Hunter Rappel pressuring. Byrne turns on the afterburners. Dumps it for Diggins. Diggins will skate it through the neutral zone across the cap. Sends it up to number 4, Nolan Autumn. Back to Diggins, now back down to Autumn. Autumn with it. They'll send it out to Byrne. Byrne from the point over to Madsen. Madsen shot on net. Luke Linehan with the save. Cats just trying to get it clear. They can just throw it down the ice since they are short. Over to Byrne. Byrne to Diggins. Diggins steps up, fires. That one goes wide, and it will clear all the way down to the other end. 53 seconds left in the penalty. 13:47 to go, first period. Byrne tried to dump it and leave it for Madsen. Madsen couldn't find the handle. Hopeful pressuring. Hopeful's going to send it down. Jack Rock's going to chase it down in the corner. Over to Diggins. And Hopeful scoops it up. Hopeful with it. Down in the corner. Byrne takes a look around. Leaves it for Madsen. Madsen will skate it between the circles. Send it up to Diggins. Diggins loses the handle. And Memorial brings it in, but they're offsides. Cats get a chance to send it down. They do. Cal Usgard out there with Jackson Flanagan defensively. 4 seconds left in the Rappel penalty. Cats get another clear. Rappel comes out of the box and goes to chase the puck down. Comes up and finishes the job down here. Hunter Rappel on the ice as well. Cal Usgard from behind the net sends it out. Cats send it out into the neutral zone. Blake Oneman working through the neutral zones. Picked up by Freeman. Freeman scored the game winner when these two teams met back in December. Only goal of the game. It was a 1-0 game. Oneman snuck behind the defense, and they were looking to hit him for the home run there. And luckily, Cats took it away.
Good things from both sides here. I mean, excellent penalty kill by Wildcats. Memorial putting together a couple things. They're looking strong, but good job on the Cats for holding them off there.
Calvin Schrank sporting the dome. Went away from the cage, went to the bubble. Little Connor Bedard look to him tonight. Took a big hit in that Linehan. Big save through traffic. Puck bounced out front.
Oh. Yeah, we're going to get
another penalty coming on the Cats. Yeah, took a big hit in that Spa game, and he's got that cut going right over his nose, and they decided to change helmets. They went to a CCM helmet with a bubble now to try to avoid that from happening again. Beautiful play there by Byrne, just wheeling around. They've got the extra attacker on. Schrank comes out to try to get a touch. Rock's going to get it done, and Cats will go short here with 11:30 to play first period.
Yeah, unlucky. I mean, definitely going for the puck there, but got tied up and drew the penalty.
Rock will go in the box for the trip. Cats will go short for the second time tonight. Byrne dips it down to Diggins. Flanagan steps in, takes it away. Flanagan and Diggins both faced each other multiple times as youth hockey players, both kids same year class. Actually, it's Jake Lean, and Lean faced Diggins quite a bit too as a youth player. Byrne. Now back down to Byrne. Byrne fires, had Diggins on the back door. Diggins chips it up the boards for Madsen. Madsen over to Diggins. Diggins back to Madsen. Madsen looking for an opening, gets it over to Byrne. Byrne has to reset to find the handle. Byrne with it down to Mac Diggins. Diggins skates it in, gets a shot. Linehan able to send it away. Byrne with it once again. Hopeful out there on the PK for the Cats. This time they fire another one. And Cats trying to just get it clear. That one's going to go out into the neutral zone. We get a whistle. We'll send another cat to the penalty box. It's going to be Jake Lean. So the Cats will go short 5-on-3, 53 seconds left in the rock penalty, and now Lean will go in. And so far, guys, under 7 minutes into this period, we've sent 3 guys to the box. Not a good way to get started.
No.
No, they got to start moving their feet a little bit, that's for sure.
Freeman will take the draw. Freeman's out there with Flanagan and Cal Usgard. Puck out to Byrne. Byrne. Now back to Byrne. Byrne over to Madsen. Madsen tried to send it down. Back out to Byrne. Byrne fires, and they score. Wow, I thought Linehan had that one.
Yeah.
They've sent a lot of shots through that Linehan couldn't see, and I could somehow making the save. And that one there, I think he had to have been able to see that one come in. But
it was right by his ear up top.
Yeah.
Yep, that was a great shot.
And that is, kids, if you're looking for a place to put a puck, you put it right off of that ear and on the glove side. It's tough to get that glove up there. That's just a golden place to put the puck to score. So 1-0 Eau Claire Memorial, and that will clear off the Jack Rock penalty, but Lean still in the box. Cats finally able to clear the length of the ice. So it's Byrne from Madsen and Diggins on the power play goal. 1-0 Eau Claire Memorial. Byrne with it now. That's Byrne's 12th goal of the season. Again, these Ds, Byrne and Madsen, just heavily involved in the engine that runs the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe offense. They'll go cross ice to Diggins. Diggins shoots. Linehan made the initial save, but the puck kind of squirted out of his gear. Nice play there by Usgard on the back end to get that puck to the boards. Charlie Freeman working here on the PK. Flanagan makes a move. Takes a shot. That one a save by Breckenhagen. Madsen sends the puck down to Pankratz. Pankratz takes a look around trying to get it to Diggins. Memorial spent most of this first period here on the power play, whether it's the 5-on-3 variety or the 4-on-5 variety. Diggins with it. Out to Madsen. Madsen shoots, and Linehan with the save. And those are the kind of, we talk about putting that puck up there by the ear. The goalies don't like that. They love it when you shoot center mass.
Right, yeah.
Makes the job easy.
The only place you can't score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Excellent position by Wildcats. So, you can see him cycling in and out of that box, killing this penalty. Great job.
Cats able to kill that penalty, but the 5-on-3 Memorial able to take advantage of. Abe's sent it deep. Trevor Kircher. Abe's in their road purple, black and white trim. Cats home whites, gold and navy trim. Hopeful, pressuring. He's out there with Wiesinger and Riley Usgard, and getting Cats on the penalty kill most of the action here so far. So I don't think this line has been out as a line yet so far during the game. Big tussle there along the boards. Memorial comes out of the pile with it. They try to leave it for Kircher. Kircher steps up, sends it down. Cats chip it out, looking for Usgard, but Memorial able to send it deep, and they get a change. Lars Breezy able to send it down. Rock pressuring behind the net. Frank is on. Here come the Aves back the other way. Number 19. 19, Tegan Kunert. He's actually not on the varsity roster. He's listed as a JV player. Played the JV game. getting some action early on here in the varsity game. He does have a few points. 1 goal, 3 assists. They haven't put him on the varsity roster yet.
Great job by the Wildcats making Memorial slow down in their own zone there. I mean, they put on the brakes, had to regroup, missed the pass, icing call down on their end again. So
Cats with the big line out there, Mason Rappel, Hunter Rappel, and Charlie Freeman, along with Jake Lean and Anthony McPherson defensively. Hunter Rappel to take the draw. Boy, surprised they didn't kick him out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice. Memorial sends it the length of the ice. They'll wave off the icing. Savaloya pressuring for Memorial. Cats able to break out. Mason Rappel dumps it down. Madsen chips it up the boards. Nice play by Cal Uskard keeping it in. Madsen hitting the stretch pass, a little bit too much on it, but number 9, Blake Oneman, chasing it down, negating the icing call. Puck goes out in the neutral zone. Memorial will have to reset. Oneman sends it back to Byrne. Byrne over to Tucker Lossman. They'll fire on that. Puck bounces out to Oneman, and we get a whistle. Gonna send a Memorial guy to the box here? What's going on?
I don't know. Good job on the forecheck, though. But I mean, similar to the JV game, getting a little more aggressive in the neutral zone would do some favors for the Wildcats right now.
I don't know if we got a hand pass down there, maybe.
Yeah, I think that must have been what we've got, or a high
Makes
stick.
sense.
I didn't see it, but they do bring the puck out to the neutral zone. Wiesinger will take the draw. He's out there with Riley Uskard and Wyatt Hopeful. Hopeful, the second leading scorer on this Wildcat team, and the scorer of the winning goal Saturday night. That puck gets chipped up into the crowd. Puck back into play, and they're going to bring it back down into the River Falls defensive end. Abe's will change out the forwards, leave the D's on. Cats going to keep their 5 on the ice. Puck over to Flanagan. Flanagan, stretch pass out to Hopeful, goes behind him, but the carom lands right on Hopeful's stick. And now he'll chase it down into the corner. Abe's trying to get a quick clear. They do. Flanagan chasing down Savaloya. Savaloya leaves it for Byrne. Uskard fires it down the ice, trying to hit Wiesinger. They'll wave the icing off. Lossman chasing it down. We'll have an offsides and neutral zone faceoff. Coming up here with 4:49 to play in the first period. Eau Claire Memorial leading it 1-1. Wildcat Hockey brought to you by MapFit Hockey. Looking for some training for your young hockey player? Put MapFit into the Google machine. We've got campuses in 4 different places throughout the Twin Cities, including Hudson. Madsen with it. Madsen fires it up the ice, looking for Pankratz. Cats D-man gets cleared out of the play there. And are you going to take him to the box for that? They will. Call him for interference.
Yep. Well, we get a chance to maybe get some offense going here. See if we can hold the zone and get a few pucks on net.
He doesn't like the call. Man in stripes.
He's not having it.
Lets him know his thought process. Doesn't matter. He's in there for the next 2 minutes or until the Wildcats score. Hey, have you guys watched any of this PWHL hockey yet? Professional Women's Hockey League?
I saw a little bit of it first night that it was up in St. Paul.
They got a rule that if you score when you're shorthanded, your player gets out of the box. And Minnesota pulled one of those off last night against Ottawa. I like that rule. A little more aggressive on the PK, getting your player out of there. Hopeful winds, fires. That one goes up into the netting. And we'll reset here from the offensive zone. 3:59 remaining first period. Minute and a half left in the Wildcat power play. It's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something different, that's for sure.
Kind of like deer hunting, you know.
Abe's will send that the length of the ice. Mac Diggins chasing this one down. Again, no icing. This Memorial is on the penalty kill, and Diggins just going to play keep away. Cats trying to freight train him out of there. They'll come out of there with it. It's Rappel. Hunter Rappel through the neutral zone. Try to dump it down. Amundsen does, but the Cats will have to get back on sides. They do. Nolan Autumn from behind the net. Amundsen. Shot from Amundsen. Stick save up high there by Hagen. Memorial clears. 40 seconds left in the power play. Cats got to get something going here. Under 30 now. Abe send it back down. Hunter or Mason Rappel trying to settle that puck down in the neutral zone. Byrne gets a stick on it. Now Flanagan. Flanagan sends it in, trying to catch up with it. Byrne able to clear it out of the neutral zone onto the stick of Ottoman. Linehan steps out. Abe's back to full strength. Puck scooped up by Flanagan. Flanagan up into the play. He gets taken off the puck. Byrne taking a look around, just sends it deep. Number 11, Matt Wanke, trying to chase it down, but it'll be icy.
There was potential there. I mean, they were trying to put something together.
Yeah.
Just got to get to click.
It's like both teams are kind of settling into their game a little bit. River Falls isn't running as much as they were at the beginning of the period.
Yep. Sometimes it pays just to step back, take a breath, and put it together.
Amundsen will take the draw. He's out there with Rock and Hopeful. That's going back to a line that we saw early in the season. Coach Cam Wilkin changing it up here with just 2 minutes left in the first period, trying to generate some offense before we go to the locker room. Hopeful. Fires that one wide. Gets a carom. Slows it down. Rock pressuring with Amundsen. Old Abe's able to clear it out. And here come the Abe's back the other way. Nolan Autumn with it. And they are offsides.
Yeah, I mean, good effort by the Cats. I mean, you can tell they're putting it together. They got the right ideas. Just something's got to click here.
Get a little sustained pressure in the zone.
So I just looked it up. Hagen, Old Abe's playing evenly, both their goaltenders. Hagen is 7-1 on the season, and their other goaltender is Evan Madsen, and he is 6-2. So I wasn't sure if we were taking on a backup goaltender or not, but it looks like both goalies playing even play. We faced Hagen when we played the Abes earlier this year as well. We've handed him his only loss so far this season. Puck out the point. Shot goes wide. Under a minute to play. Abe Scaver in the neutral zone. Ben Johnson out there pressuring. Cats able to clear that one out into the neutral zone. Band getting up on their feet, getting ready to play. I think what we'll do here in the first intermission is I'm just going to point my microphone towards the band, and we'll get Dan Jenkins to take the camera shot. You guys can enjoy the River Falls Pep Band during intermission. Dylan Byrne trying to go for the wraparound goal there. Nothing doing. They'll send it out to the point. That shot goes wide from number 19, Tegan Kuhner. 8 seconds remaining. Freeman will chase this one down. Wiesinger out there as well. And we go to the horn with the Wildcats trailing 1-0. Guys, thoughts?
Yeah, Eau Claire was definitely carrying the majority of the play down in the zone there. It looks like River Falls started to settle in. They did eliminate some of the top scoring chances that they were getting in the beginning, but they also were on the penalty kill for about the first 6-7 minutes. So it's tough to really get a feel for the game, especially when a 5-on-3. Those are tough.
Yeah, great job by Linehan down in the goal. Definitely Wildcats trying to put something together. Hopefully a little pep talk during intermission here. They'll be able to string it together and make it a little more solid here.
We'll get the shots from Mr. John Serene shortly. We'll be back with those in the second period. But for now, I'll let you guys enjoy the velvety sounds of the River Falls Wildcat Pep Band. We'll see you back here in the second period. looks like that's going to do it for the Wildcat Pep Band under the direction of Brian Jagel. Kids heading out of here. Good to have them here. Fun to listen to them do their thing. Little live music here. Boys putting their mics on here.
Ready for a little second period action here.
Yeah, we're going to be a little bit there. Dan Breezy out there still putting the finishing touches on the resurface, and kids will come out of the locker room. Got some shots from one John Serene. And again, Cats in a hole for most of that period, playing short. But River Falls outshot 12-3 in the first period. And that's about the way that period played.
That's kind of what it looked like. That does not surprise me with the shots. A lot of it definitely played in our end. Goaltender did a good job to keep it to a 1-0 game.
Yeah, Luke Linehan out there working magic, doing a great job. A lot of those, again, and we saw it in that first game too. Memorial loads up, puts a bunch of guys in front of the net, and then they just pick at you from the point. And that's exactly what they did in that first period. And just a real tough spot to be in as a goaltender, because you're not seeing the puck come in. A lot of times you're just trying to cover real estate, keep those pads down, because Byrne and Madsen kind of try to fire through the legs and get those pucks to the net from up on the blue line, and it can be a pretty precarious spot to be in as a goaltender.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team effort. I mean, everybody's got to chip in. It's, big kudos to Linehan and net. You take one by the ear, there's nothing you can really do, especially on a 5-on-3.
A lot of traffic.
Putting together, calm the nerves, come out, play the position. You could tell they were trying to make it work. They just need to execute on that. And, everybody having a solid game. I mean, obviously, Linehan's feeling pretty comfortable in that. Get the rest of the team to click. Hopefully, coaches give them a little pep talk in the locker room right now. Come out in the second period, and we'll see. Hopefully, see some magic happen here. So
the big thing, I think, is just to stay out of the box. I mean, if you can stay out of the box and put yourself in a position where you're not short, and again, get those pucks on net and give yourself a chance to score. But when you're playing down on your own end for most of the game, most of the period, it makes it difficult to generate chances.
That's just exhausting too. I mean, you got to get some win.
Yeah, wears guys down. You're chasing, and a lot easier to play hockey on the offensive side of the ice when you're not chasing somebody running up and down the ice and getting put in a hole.
I think Byrne and Madsen were on the ice for 12 minutes. They were out there just about the entire period. Every time you walk in, they look to be the best two puck handlers on Memorial on their team for sure.
Yeah, they definitely are. And like I said, the entire offense runs through those two guys, and when they can put them out there together, it becomes very difficult as a defense to keep Memorial down on the other end, because those guys, like you say, they move the puck so well, and they can skate with it. They can make great passes. Doesn't matter. They are very, very good at the offensive side of the hockey game.
Very composed
from the blue line. Yep.
Yeah. Could work to the Wildcats' advantage, though. I mean, gas them early. We'll take advantage of the second and third period.
Yeah.
So we got second period, got that long change coming up. Luke Linehan will come down here on this end and man the net on the west side of the rink. Eau Claire Memorial just stepping out of the locker room. They're coming out here. Mac Diggins just stepped onto the ice, number 7, the super sophomore. Been a big season of Wildcat basketball as well this year. If you're so inclined to check out some basketball, that basketball team, I think, has only taken 1 or 2 losses this season. Kevin Westhouse and the boys making the call for that program. So always check the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. We got girls basketball up there this season. We got boys basketball. We've had a lot of wrestling up there. And, of course, Wildcat hockey. You can always catch Wildcat Sports on the River Falls Sports YouTube channel. Calvin Schrank to take the draw to start the second period here. Schrank out there with Amundsen and Rock, Flanagan and Cal Uskard, the Ds. Linehan leaves it for Uskard. Oosgaard trying to clear. Some stick lifts from Mac Diggin behind him. Flanagan unable to clear it out. Looking for number 10, Pankratz, coming down the slot there. Can't connect, but the Abes keep it in. They'll skate, fire. Flanagan trying to clear out. Cats get the puck out to Rock. Rock able to get it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Madsen. Madsen over to Byrne. Byrne up the ice to Pankratz. Pankratz sends it over for Madsen. And that's a hold.
There.
Yeah, that looked like one.
I mean, I don't know what more you need to see to get your arm up for that one. That was as hold comes.
It's only one reason why you fall backwards.
He literally just wrapped him up and pulled him down.
Yeah, we got called for the same thing in the first.
Cats able to get it out in the neutral zone. Hopeful. Trying to send the puck up ice.
Oh, just missed.
Johnson bounces the puck. We'll get it over to Byrne on the far side. Riley Oosgaard over there. Try to get to Breezy. That's broken up. Linehan will bounce it behind the net. Scooped up by Oneman. Oh, Oneman had a nice look at it on the back door. Couldn't put it past Linehan. Abe's offsides. They got a tag up. Now McPherson with it. McPherson chips it up the boards looking for Hopeful. Picked up by Mason Rappel. Rappel fires it down. He'll chase. Rappel from behind the net. Stepping up there is Breezy. And now he'll have to, or McPherson. McPherson will have to skate back. Jake Lean pressuring. Puck out to the point. Lean scoops it up. Gets it out onto the stick of Rappel. Rappel loses an edge. Able to bounce it off to the boards. But here comes Memorial back the other way. They're offsides. We'll get a neutral zone face-off with 14:32 to play in the second period.
Yeah, we're getting a few more chances down here for River Falls if we can convert some goals.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely kind of hit the nail on the head there. You know, this dump and chase, you know, we got to put something together here.
Hunter Rappel to take the draw. McPherson chips it out into the neutral zone. Scooped up by number 20, Tucker Lossman. Lossman will swing it over to Byrne. Byrne back to Lossman. Lossman sends it up ice. Abe's get into their breakup. Aline picks it up in the neutral zone. Dump down. Cats will get a change. Freeman steps up, fires the puck deep. Byrne from behind his net. Taken off the puck by Amundsen. Memorial will bring it in with Savaloya. Puck up to Linehan, and he covers. D-zone draw here. 13:44 to play, second period. Cats down 1-0. Memorial with a goal and a 5-on-3 early on in the first period. That's been the only scoring of the night so far. Strang to take the draw. It's out there with Amundsen and Rock. Abe's trying to set up shop. Broken up by Calvin Schrank. Schrank tried to chip it up to the boards. Picked up by Pankratz. Abe's will bring it in. Diggins was there in the slot. Flanagan with the stick lift on Pankratz. Cats able to clear it out into the neutral zone, but the Abe's will scoop it up and skate it right back in with Madsen. Again, these Ds come right up into the play. No worries. Pankratz covers Madsen at the point. Pankratz fires, and Luke Linehan able to track it down and gather it up in the gear. Firing through traffic, and Linehan tracks it down and shuts it down. 13:15 to play second period.
Like we're getting a wholesale line change here from both teams.
Cats will bring Ben Johnson and Lars Breezy in along with Chase Wiesinger, Wyatt Hopeful, and Riley Oostgaard. Wiesinger to take the draw for the Cats. Memorial has to reset in the neutral zone. They'll dump it down. Linehan will leave it for Lars Breezy. Breezy up the ice for Oostgaard. Puck out into the neutral zone. Oostgaard able to skate it back out in the neutral zone, and now Wiesinger with it. Wiesinger ahead for Oostgaard. Oostgaard dumps it deep, and Hagen covers. We'll get an ozone draw now with 12:41 to play. Wildcat Hockey brought to you by First National Bank of River Falls.
Interesting. I think the last game, with that Somerset game, they refs made them keep playing on that one.
Your memory is better than mine. Gats with a shot on Hagen. Puck goes straight up into the air. That's the first shot on net for River Falls here in the second period. Just 3 in the first. But again, played short for the vast majority of the early goings of that one. Shot on Luke Linehan. Linehan sends it away. Hopeful pops it up the boards. Fielded in the neutral zone by Lossman for Eau Claire Memorial. And Byrne chips this one down. Ben Johnson trying to get it up the boards for Hopeful. Ben Johnson tied up. Now Wiesinger working. Memorial trying to center up here. Mason Rappel out on the ice with this group. Ben Johnson working with Wiesinger down here in the corner. Puck out to Hopeful. Hopeful bounces it out to Rappel. Hopeful gets to the bench. Charlie Freeman on. And we get a whistle. Cats will be able to finish out their change. Looks like they're just going to go ahead and swap everybody out. These will come in. It'll be Lean and McPherson. Hunter Rappel comes on. Mason Rappel had stepped on about 45 seconds before those guys able to get on, but Freeman had just stepped on when we made the change. Hunter Rappel to take the draw. And Memorial able to clear it out. McPherson steps in. Nice stick.
Nice D.
Shot goes wide. Hunter Rappel working from the corner, scooped up by Kircher for Memorial. Kircher dances the blue line, broken up by Mason Rappel. Rappel over for Freeman, just ahead of him. Rappel to Hunter Rappel, and Rappel denied by Hagen. Another shot there for Rappel. That one goes over the net. McPherson stops the rush. Freeman chips it down. Hunter Rappel pressure behind the net. Mason Rappel steps in, finishes the check. Now Freeman steps in, pops the guy. Out to McPherson. McPherson fires. Memorial gets a stick on it. Abe's cleared out into the neutral zone. Lean chips it away. McPherson gathers behind the net. Fires ahead, but Memorial will keep it in. Pankratz looking for Diggins. Nice stick there by Jake Lean. Lean defending behind the net. Mac Diggins working some magic, sends it out to the point. Back to Lossman. Lossman fires, knocked down by Hunter Rappel. Freeman will send it down. There'll be icing on the Cats, but the Cats will be able to get 4 fresh guys out on the ice.
A couple grade A chances there by River Falls on that last rush.
Yeah, when Hunter Rappel's got that kind of time and space, it's usually in the back of the net.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's kind of the best. We've seen him put together the best thing right there. So
yeah, it was a nice little flurry.
Yeah, hopefully that keeps up.
And now they'll kick out Memorial's Autumn. He doesn't like it. Pankratz takes the draw. Draw win for Pankratz. Lossman tries to fire from the point, breaks the stick. Puck ahead for Rock in the skates, and he just has no choice but to kick it down.
This hasn't been brought up, but this ref has one of the better beards I've seen in reffing.
Strong beard.
Yeah. It's like he's been working on that since at least September.
That is a pre-deer hunting beard.
It
You
is.
can tell.
It is. Or his team hasn't lost in a long time.
Nice look, Diggins.
Good stop.
Diggins over for Autumn, and Linehan tracks it well and shuts it down. 9:35 to play, second period. 1-0 Memorial. Autumn to take the draw against Schrank, and we get a whistle. He's going to kick Autumn out again.
Yeah.
Autumn didn't like it the first time. I can't imagine he likes it this time. But
Well,
Pankratz stepping in there again for Memorial. Diggins with it. Diggins drops it off for Pankratz. Rock ties him up. Now Rock sends it out in the neutral zone for Usgard. Memorial trying to clear. Cal Usgard gets a stick on it.
Oh.
We get a whistle. Memorial offsides. Both teams will change out 5. Cats will go with Riley Usgard, Hopeful, and Wiesinger. It'll be Lars Breezy and Ben Johnson, the D's. Wiesinger will take the draw against Luke Schemberger. Schemberger, a freshman forward, as is Wiesinger. Freshman v. freshman on that draw. Winding up and firing is Ben Johnson. That nearly finds its way to the back of the net. A little scuffle back behind the net now.
They had a little smoke on it.
yeah. Stuck a glove out and got lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if he gets that up top, that goes in.
Yeah, Johnson just recently scored his first goal of the season, but been a big part of the offense. A lot of assists for Ben. Ben comes into the game with 8 assists, 1 goal on the season. Only senior blue liner for this Wildcat team. Real young back end for River Falls this season. Couple of juniors, 1 senior, and I think they got 3 sophomores.
It looks like both these teams have a good amount of underclassmen sprinkled throughout the lineup here.
Yeah.
Eau Claire Memorial dressing 6 seniors, it looks like.
Wildcats with 5. One of those seniors, Hunter Rappel, taking the draw against a senior for Eau Claire Memorial in Nolan Autumn. Abe sending it up the boards to Pankratz. Pankratz dumps it down. Chasing around there. Lean is there. We'll leave it for Autumn. Now Diggins with it. Memorial cycling. Over to Byrne. Byrne making a few moves. Hunter Rappel comes over. Takes him off the puck. Scooped up by Jake Lean. Lean fires it up the boards. McPherson with it now. McPherson and Lean both sophomore defensemen.
Ooh. Somebody lost a twig there.
Yeah, that's Byrne, and I'd rather have him skate around no stick. That would help us out immensely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes Diggins.
Uh-oh.
Diggins toe drags, and Jake Lean says, we're not going to have that around here.
No.
Puts him right down. That's what needs to happen. You start getting guys toe dragging through the slot. You need to educate them a little bit.
Yep.
Autumn with it. Sticks laying all over the place.
There
That
you
puck
go.
goes up in the netting. We'll be able to clean up all the lumber.
Cat's doing a good job of getting that stuff out of the way, just in case.
There's been at least $400 to $500 worth of sticks broken in the last 15 minutes. So
Well, that's one stick. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, 15
I know it's
minutes.
been a while since you've played, Joe,
it's
but
been a while, yeah.
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 That's like 17 bending branches.
Yeah. Some people over there are going to be working some overtime next week.
well, I was glad to see that one going to the Eau Claire Memorial bench. Let them pay for the sticks, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Strank out there against Schemberger. Strank leaves it for Rock. Rock sends it up the ice. Memorial clears. Cal Usgaard steps up, sends it down ice, picked up by Trevor Kircher. Here come the Apes back the other way. Flanagan by himself.
Oh,
Linehan, nice job
boy.
just sending that one to the corner. Over to Oneman. Frank just chips it ahead. Cal Usgaard catching up with it. That's trying to clear here. Nice job by Oneman keeping it in. Amundsen sends it out in the neutral zone. Rock unable to handle it. Flanagan picks it up at the end line. Flanagan fires it off the glass, scooped up by Madsen. Madsen over to Savaloya. And now Rock with it. Flanagan heads for the bench. Rock dumps and heads for the bench as well. 5:42 remaining second period. You got a chance to get off the ice here in the second period. You got to do it. I know it stinks when you finally get a rush going to head to the bench, but that group had been on the ice for a while. Hopeful with it. He dumps it down. Linehan and Cal Usgaard trailing. Lars Breezy and Ben Johnson, the Ds. And a Memorial player
Slow to get
down,
up.
but he's popping up under his own power. Memorial will send that down. That'll be ice, and Cats will get an O-zone face-off with 5:06 remaining in the second period, trailing 1-0.
Yeah, like you said, they changed out that line, but a good opportunity for a mismatch there. You know, you could tell Memorial was sucking a little wind. It's a good time to get some fresh legs on the ice. Keep doing that. You're going to capitalize on something.
Wiesinger out there with Hopeful and Usgaard. McPherson lean the Ds. Well, you know, with Memorial as good on the back end as they are, that shot opportunities are going to be few and far between.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like you might have to just take some chances to generate some opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
Hopeful tried to get that one to Wiesinger skating in. Memorial got a stick in there. Wiesinger trying to get through traffic. Mason Rappel steps in. Memorial will go D to D. Kircher up the ice. McPherson able to take it away. Memorial will send that one deep. Mac Diggins along the Zandor. Leans into him. Pankratz to Autumn. Back to Diggins. Diggins tries to go top shelf and puts it into the netting.
Yeah, the way this game started out, I thought we were going to have a real track meet here, but so far just 1-0, kind of settling in.
Yeah, I wish Cats get a little more aggressive. You see a lot of purple jerseys grabbing the puck in Wildcat zone here.
You know, like you said, with those good defensemen for Eau Claire, they're going to have to take some chances at some point.
Yep.
Madsen will take the draw for Memorial against Hunter Rappel. Freeman comes out of there with it. Tries to chip it off to the boards himself, but Autumn slows him down. Hunter Rappel trying to work some magic there. Memorial with a slick move to get out of the zone. Bonneman fires side of the net. And Byrne trying to center up to Madsen, but it goes off the side and gets tangled up. We get a whistle here with 3:45 to play. Second period, 1-0 Eau Claire Memorial. Hunter Rappel will take the draw once again. Flanagan chips it up the boards. Freeman with it now. Freeman goes cross ice looking for Cal Usgaard. Freeman trying to chip it in here, taken away by Madsen. Madsen brings it into the zone, pressured by Hunter Rappel. Cal Usgaard picks it up now. Just trying to get the puck to the center of the ice there, and it's taken away by Cal Usgard. Cats dump it down. Freeman will head to the bench. Flanagan does as well. Ben Johnson is on. Cal Usgard waiting for his moment to get to the bench. He does. Lars Breezy steps on. That one's going to go to all the way down to the ice, and Cats will get an ozone draw here. Just under 3 minutes to play, second period.
Yeah, I mean, Cat's doing a great job tying up Memorial in front of their net. I think the scoreboard would look a lot different if they weren't doing such a great job of tying up their players.
Yeah, Linehan's been sharp all game, too. He's had to face some pretty tough shots in the slot.
Cal Schrank to take the draw. He's out there with Amundsen and Jack Rock. Breezy and Johnson. They'll kick Autumn out again.
Yeah.
Pankratz steps in. They've kicked Autumn out 3 times here, and this turnaround opportunity there for Amundsen. He gets cleared off the puck, though. Puck straight up into the air. Scooped up by Rock. Rock trying to get it out in front. Mac Diggins chips it out in the neutral zone. Gloved by Ben Johnson. Be a hand pass. And
that
one's going to come back down to this end.
Yeah, they're making an example out of that Autumn.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing in the dot. The ref just isn't having it.
Yeah, no, he's making an example.
Yep.
Don't mess around in my circle.
Schrank will take the draw against Schemberger. Junior versus freshman. Cal Schrank, the junior. Gathered up by Byrne. They're going to let that one go.
No.
No, they don't. The other official got him.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
The ref standing right next to him let it go, and the guy in the corner called it.
Yeah.
Kind of looked, incidental.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one called both ways. It's not the first time I've seen that called a tripping, and
that's tough.
Technically it is, but I've also seen a lot of refs go, he was playing the puck and the stick just got in there. And
no fault on the Wildcat, though.
Yeah.
And to get this kill here, we don't need them scoring before the end of the half. Period.
Madsen with it. Out to Byrne. Byrne skates the blue line, fires. Linehan able to get gear on it. That was another kind of seeing eye missile through traffic. Byrne with it. Leaves it for Madsen. Madsen down to Autumn. Autumn back to Madsen. They go cross ice to Mac Diggins. They got Pankratz up front. Madsen with it now. Madsen down to Autumn. Stick laying down here behind the net. I think that's Lars Breezy's stick. It is. Breezy just trying to push Pankratz around. Diggins walks in. And backdoor. Diggins walked in, drew the defense, and it was Autumn just sliding in there and knocking that one in.
Diggins was shaking his head because he missed his backhand while his buddy was poking it in the net.
Yeah.
That power play unit is no joke.
No.
Stick or no stick, that's hard. That was set up pretty good.
A lot of firepower out on the ice there.
Boy, they moved that puck around well. That's it's an operation they got there. We need to stay out of the box.
So second power play goal of the game for Eau Claire Memorial, and it is 2-0 Old Aves.
Clicking at 50%. Shoot.
Lean with it. Diggins picks up the assist, and Byrne picks up the secondary assist. Goal for Autumn. It is 2-0 Apes.
I think that's Byrne's second goal, isn't it?
Byrne had the assist on that.
On the assist on that? Okay.
That was 4 from 7 and 2. We had 2 from 3 and 7 earlier.
Gotcha.
Boosgard fires that one over the net. Wiesinger pressure. And the Aves get out into some space, but McPherson comes back and takes away the shot opportunity for Oneman. He'll send it down. It'll be icing. D-zone draw coming up for River Falls. 56 seconds remaining here in the second period.
Be nice to see if we can get something positive before the start of the third period here, something to build on.
For sure. Cats will bring in Cal Uskar. Jackson Flanagan will be Calvin Schrank. Drew Amundsen and Jack Rock. Memorial fires that one out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Byrne. Jack Rock pressuring. Byrne trying to draw the defense to him. Uskard sends it down. Schrank battling over there. Schrank's got the bubble on for the first time this season, so sometimes I get him crossed up. Flanagan, the only other bubble wearer on the team. Schrank switched from the cage to the bubble tonight. Flanagan with it. Flanagan fires ahead, picked off in the neutral zone by Madsen. Autumn trying to chip it down. Tied up by Uskard. And now Amundsen skates it through the neutral zone. Fires from the blue line, bounces it off the glass behind the net. And that'll do it for the second period. So at the end of 2, it is Eau Claire Memorial 2, River Falls nothing. And guys, let's move over here. I think we should get on camera, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit. Tell me about some of your magic. We'll pop us up here. There we are. So I'm Chris,
Brendan,
and Joe.
Joe.
Now you guys played for the Cats back in the 90s. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it was a lot different than today's Wildcat hockey, I can tell you that.
Yeah, what was different about it?
Well, Joe and I were just kind of joking earlier. You know, we both agreed that we kind of tried to play the we're bigger, we win game and come out with brute force. And like we were talking earlier, a lot of clappers from the blue line. Came out aggressive, came out physical. Definitely a different pace of hockey than what we're seeing tonight.
Yeah.
So.
It's prettier, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
This was more like football on ice.
Yeah.
It was
Less
no doubt
pads, too.
less pads. Yep. It was a lot of big hits and stuff back, but
Yeah.
I've done a lot to trim some of that up, and
Yep.
and not all that's probably all that bad because there was definitely some big collisions and some stars.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, definitely for the better. I mean, you see a lot better position playing. You see a lot better skill and puck handling. Yeah, it was just, I don't know, the best way I can put it is just blue collar kind of smash mouth hockey back in the day. Like we were kind of talking out in the atrium there. We actually had a line called the Beef Squad.
Yeah.
And when we needed a little change of pace,
Yeah.
it was myself, Crazy Cat Lau Cahonen, and Travis Wang that got to jump out on the ice, and something was going to happen. You just didn't know who it was going to be and what
Right.
time. But it usually took about 30 seconds.
yeah, and it was usually followed by 2 minutes in the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But someone got their attitude adjusted. That was for sure.
yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And what's neat is the rivalries haven't changed much. Still
No.
a rivalry with Hudson and Eau Claire, and
No. Yeah.
New Richmond was always
Richmond, yeah.
very difficult. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, definitely great hockey still from kind of the typical suspects.
it is.
Just like in this game, I was just thinking going, at the end of the period, we're at a 0-0 game, 5-on-5.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the penalties is why we're sitting right here.
Yep.
But and Wildcats, you can tell they got their mind straight. They're trying to put it together. It's not from lack of effort.
No.
They're just getting some unlucky breaks, and it'd be nice to see them put some things together and put some pucks in the net.
They haven't really been able to hold the zone all game. They've had a few flashes down there,
Yeah.
but they haven't been able to get down there and consistently get pressure on the
Yeah.
goalie.
Well, and just like another thing, like we were talking, it's like even in their zone, it's like get a little more aggressive, go for that puck. You see a lot of purple jerseys with
Yep.
the puck on their stick, even in in their zone and our zone. So
They're going to start. I bet they'll have to start opening up in the third if they're going to get some
Yeah.
scoring opportunities for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, the Cats really had to go in and steal that game. Earlier this season, we won over an Eau Claire Memorial. It was just an incredible game from Luke Linehan, and they basically stole it. And there's going to be times where, Eau Claire Memorial, you look at that lineup, you look at the guys that they put on the ice, just the reality is they're a better hockey team
Yeah.
than we are right now. But I would say River Falls tonight has played hard, and with their effort, they've been able to keep this game from getting out of hand. And Luke Linehan, again, there's 2 goals up on the board compared to the 0 from that other game, but Luke Linehan's playing his butt off and making some incredible saves and keeping this game where it is right now, a 2-0 game instead of a 4-0, 5-0 kind of game where we
definitely.
They got an institution over there. I mean, I think there's still a couple guys in the pros from Eau Claire.
Yeah.
I know Jake McCabe still plays for Chicago, and Jake Dowell played. And if you're anybody that's a college hockey fan, you look it up and down rosters, you're going to see guys from Eau Claire.
Yeah.
They don't tell you what school, but
right.
you know which one they're not coming from north usually.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The head coach here in Eau Claire Memorial actually played his college hockey at UW River Falls and won. If you see that NAIA banner hanging up in Hunt Arena, he was on that team.
Was that the '94 team or the '87 team?
It was the team from the '80s. I know it was in the '80s, but
those are when we first moved to River Falls. We lived over there, and you could walk to the game and get in for 50 cents, and we didn't miss too many of them back then.
Were those the crazy cozy days, or was that Talfus back then?
That it was Cozy was the first one, and Talfus was the second.
Yep.
They each won one. Those are some. I mean, they were good all through that stretch in the late '80s and the '90s. They were.
Yeah, I remember we did the host family and stuff. We had some UW River Falls hockey players coming out for like Thanksgivings and different holidays they weren't able to travel back for. So that was a cool experience. Kind of set up through the River Falls youth hockey program.
Yeah.
And,
it was fun playing on that ice. We got to play on the same ice as they. We always played in the nicest rink when we played back at Hunt Arena. This is a great facility too. But when you got the college money paying for it, it's
right.
Well, that might have been why we were more physical back there. Because remember those old Hunt boards?
Yeah, they were nice and soft.
Yeah, you had at least 6 inches of give every time you fell into them. It was more like a trampoline park than anything.
The Eau Claire Memorial coach was over here earlier today kind of asking about locker rooms, and it's just like, we don't play at a college rink, guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the same facilities that they play on the campus of UW Eau Claire over there, and they're talking about building another rink over there, they actually may move off of that campus rink at some point. But
are they still playing at Hobbs?
Yeah, they're still playing at Hobbs.
Man, Hobbs has been there for 40 years.
Yeah.
Well, when we were in high school, we had that change of coaches as well to McLeod, and did he come from North or Memorial? It was one of the
I can't remember.
He was one of the Eau Claire coaches, and I think that was, we were freshmen when that happened, so not really sure exactly. We weren't involved in the team practices or anything, but when McLeod came in, that was actually, I think I would be willing to say, probably a turning point for River Falls High School hockey, getting, kind of stepping up their game a little bit, so.
I've kind of been away from it for a while. I haven't followed it as much lately as I had in the past. I know they've had some good teams over the years. Nick Jenkins had some good teams when they were here.
Yeah.
And this team this year seems like they're good. Like I said, despite the record being down a little bit, they're still ranked 4th in the state, considering what they've got to deal with. A lot of really big schools around here with a lot more enrollment than we have.
Right. Yeah. Well, and you go to say against, Nick was part of, he was below us. So, he kind of grew up through that same era as well. So, definitely can definitely see the progression of River Falls hockey and the Wildcat high school hockey teams, especially when you're looking as far back as we are.
Yeah.
So Brennan, we talked a little bit about how you played. Joe, tell me a little bit about your game. What was your game like back in the '90s when you were playing for the Wildcats?
I was a center. A lot of breakaways, a lot of speed, and not a lot of puck handling ability. So if I couldn't burn the boards, it was a problem.
Okay.
That was always my game. Skate as fast as possible. A lot of back checking. I got put. I was usually never a first liner or anything like that. I would be a third line guy a lot of times. I did score a lot of goals, a lot of breakaways.
Yeah.
That was kind of always my game. It was
probably a good guy to have in the penalty kill.
Yeah, if I wasn't in the box, I spent some time in there. It was Yep. I loved playing hockey when I was younger. It was, and I continued to play men's league up until, we talked about it earlier. The games are always at 9:30, and that got tough when you start having kids and jobs, and I run a business in town here and everything, so it got to be a little tough. But we had an awful lot of fun playing. That was a great group. We were lucky. we in all of our sports, and the guys under us. One of them sitting over here, Dan, right now. It was a great group. They had a great class to play hockey and football and anything else we played with. We had great times at River Falls, and no doubt some of the best times when I think about fun stuff I did, it was with a lot of these guys. And I've kept up with some of them, and some of them have, of course, moved away or whatever. But we just had an awful lot of fun.
Very good to have you guys up here. It's Joe Carden and Brennan Johnson's. Appreciate those guys stepping in and help us a little bit tonight. Let's pop in. We'll work a few ads in here and pay our bills, and really appreciate these guys coming up and help us tonight. But also big appreciation to all of our sponsors this season. You guys really helped us out and allowed us to do a lot of things that we wouldn't be able to do. Big trip out to Fargo for the kids this season was really special for everybody. Thanks to Bros Sports Bar and Grill, 127 South Main Street. Bros has the Sunday brunch coming up on Sunday. Big special on Bloody Marys on Sundays as well. You can go to their website, check out all the details. It's brosbar.com. Juniors Restaurant and Tap House. Big thanks to Juniors. Really appreciate them. You guys want to get some reservations down at Juniors, you can go to their website, juniorsrf.com. They got the mocktail, so if you're participating in dry January, run down to Juniors. Very creative drink menu down there at Juniors. And Property Executives Realty, Sarah Jenkins. Got some real estate needs, whether you're thinking about buying, selling, or just want to get an idea of what your home may be worth. You can get a hold of Sarah at 612-703-3944. Patak's IGA Family Market since 1912. Patak's down in Prescott. Great deli down there. Awesome selection. If you like to, maybe kick back and buy, have a little cocktail, they got a great selection of drinks down there as well. Head down to Patak's in Prescott. Twin Cities Orthopedics, they've got the daily orthopedic urgent care from 8 to 8. Take a fall or maybe you have a sports injury, you can head over to Twin Cities Orthopedics. They can help you out right away. St. Croix Lanes in River Falls, your fun spot in River Falls. Don't forget, 9:30 to midnight, they've got the evening bowling up there. They got the requests. They got the lights down. They got the music. Good times up there. Bowl all you want from 9:30 to midnight, Friday and Saturday nights for $14. Great fish fry tomorrow night at St. Croix Lanes. Team Cod, Dana and Jeremy Cod, Property Executives Realty. You can reach out to them, 763-269-9594. Team Cod, they are a proud supporter of all River Falls students and athletes. Flashback, film and video transfer. Maybe you got an old film of Aunt Helda's wedding and you want to bring that back, show it to the whole family. Uncle Dave, he had his leisure suit on, cutting a rug out there. That's a priceless memory that you'll never get back. Don't let that film go away. Get that thing transferred digitally so you can put it out on the YouTubes and everybody can enjoy it. Flashback Film can take care of you. Get that going for you. Give them a call, 715-425-2500. G&A Painting, Grant and Angela Dockendorf. G&A Painting can do it all, whether it's cabinetry, interior, exterior, light commercial. G&A Painting does it. Give them a call, 715-760-1857. G&A Painting, big supporter of River Falls hockey. Cernahouse Chevrolet in Prescott, Wisconsin. Your place to go for the bow tie. Whether you're looking for new or used Chevrolet, Cernahouse Chevrolet in Prescott. Head down there and check them out. Jill Morrow Agency, American Family Insurance. You got insurance questions? Give her a call, 715-425-8485. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. River City Stitch. Get a hold of them online at rivercitystitch.com, your place to go for Wildcat gear or promotional products for your business. A1 Archery in Hudson, Wisconsin, just off exit 4. If you need a new bow or crossbow, they're the place to go. It's not like a box store. You're not going to walk out the door with a box. You're going to walk out the door confident and ready to shoot your new bow or crossbow. check out the pros at A1 Archery. You can visit them online at a1archery.com. Third period about to get underway. Let me see. I'm sure I got a text. John Serene always sends over a text with the shots, and he doesn't disappoint. Second period shots, River Falls 3, Eau Claire Memorial 9. So the Cats being outshot so far in this one, 21-6. They're going to have to get some pucks on the net to get back into this one. Trailing 2-0, and a quick save there by Hagen. Hey, first shot of the period comes right away, 6 seconds in.
Asking you shall receive. That's a good start.
Good way to get it started.
Yep.
Yeah.
Strength to take the draw. Rock and Amundsen out there with them. Flanagan and Usgard the D's. Byrne with the puck. Byrne fires it up, looking for Pankratz. He finds him. Pankratz coming down with Diggins. And Flanagan puts him up against the boards. Puck back behind the net now, going back out for Diggins. Diggins battling with Flanagan. Strength ties up his man. Amundsen ahead for Rock. Rock fires. That one goes into the glass. Madsen right up the middle to Diggins. Diggins through the neutral zone. Over to Pankratz. Pankratz shoot and a glove save by Linehan. Linehan tangles up with Diggins, and then I think Jack Rock stepped in and did a little pushing and shoving over there too. You know, Linehan's one of those kids that if he gets an opportunity to tussle with somebody, he's not going to let that go.
He likes to get in it.
He likes to push people around every once in a while.
Son of local legend Johnny Linehan.
That's right.
Yeah. Apple doesn't fall too far from the
That's
tree.
right.
Obviously.
And James Linehan was here last week, maybe a name that you guys know. Jimmy was over here and visiting with us last week. Good to see him. Back out to Washington State now, but was visiting last week. It was fun to see him. Shot from the point by Kircher. There's a good chance James is watching. He watches all the broadcasts. Luke settles it down behind the net. Cats trying to break out. Shot by Kircher, and it got knocked down. And Linehan able to keep it out. Scooped up by Schemberger. Up to Riley Usgard. Riley Usgard looking for Hopeful. Hopeful gets a stick on it. Hopeful will bring it in. Hopeful tied up by Madsen. Hopeful working from the corner. Madsen bodies him off the puck. Memorial trying to swing it around. Mason Rappel over to Hunter Rappel. Hunter Rappel tried to kick it over to McPherson, but it goes off the skate of Oneman, and McPherson has to retreat back into his own end. Memorial trying to keep it in, and puck comes up and hits the roof, and we'll get a whistle here with 15:01 to play, third period. Cats will go with Hunter and Mason Rappel along with Charlie Freeman. These are Lean and McPherson. Hopefully no Dak Nation watching. Lean family and the Dorners. Jake's grandparents. Big fans of Wildcat hockey. Nice look there from Mason Rappel looking for Hunter. Mason battling in front of the net. Leaves it for Freeman. Scooped up by Kircher. Kircher bounces it out to Savaloya. And the Cats with another shot. And Mason Rappel, or Freeman comes flying in. And now we got bodies flying.
Yeah,
there's going to be some guys going to the box. So they're going to take Freeman for sure. I don't know if they'll take any purple jerseys. Well, the door is open down there. Goring, I think, inviting Mike Goring working the box down. Yeah, they'll take Kircher for Memorial, and it'll be Freeman for River Falls.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of a message from the other end of the ice there in the previous play. That's certainly what it looked like to me, but a little nice pressure by River Falls there. They had a couple pretty good chances down low there.
Yeah, nice looks there. Mason Rappel banging away at it, and looks like they're going to send put Mason Rappel in as well.
Yeah, so I figured we were going to get one there.
2 for the Wildcats. Let's see if they find another purple shirt to put in there. Be nice to keep this thing even.
It really would.
Yeah.
Eau Claire Memorial, like you said earlier, really clicking on the power play.
Yeah, they're clicking at 50% right now.
You got
Stretch.
those third period tensions going on right now. You know, neither team willing to back down. You know, it's they're going to be pushing each other.
Still talking it over. So far, only one Old Abe in the box. This just looks like a captain's discussion. So
It does kind of. They're trying to get them settled down a little bit.
Yeah. You got a feeling we're going to be short here.
I think so. 34. You got a decent hunk of the Eau Claire netminder there.
Yeah, they were tangling pretty good.
Yeah, that didn't go over real well. It never does, but that's always been part of the game. I do hate to see this Eau Claire power play unit come back out again. I've seen enough of them for tonight.
Looks like that's what we're going to get.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have, 2, 3, and 7 for sure. Those guys are.
Yeah, pretty sure our problem with their mic is that gentleman with his laptop open right next to the timer. That's causing all of our interference over there. We'll have to have a talk with those guys.
You could send Brendan over there to straighten them out if you want.
Send the beef line over there.
Yeah.
Beef squad.
Yeah.
Beef squad.
Reunite.
So the
Well, you never got to do it in this arena. You know?
No, that's be a first. Yeah. This was an airport strip back in the day.
Yeah. Do you recall when they built this arena?
This was built early 2000s. I think 2002, 2003, but I'm not 100% sure, but I know early 2000s.
It wasn't long after they put the new high school in over here, I don't think.
Yeah, probably right around that same time. Coach Amundsen over talking with Freeman and Rappel. And the Cats will go short. Like you were saying, the intermission, Joe, you know, and this is a 5-on-5 game. It's 0-0. So both the Memorial goals have been scored while the Cats are short. Autumn will take the draw against Hunter Rappel.
Did he toss him again?
And they just tossed him again, and I can hear there's a reaction over there. I think the Cat bench is enjoying this.
It seemed to be. Yeah. I don't know what that guy's doing, but it is not going over.
He's like 1 for 5 right now.
Yeah.
So Diggins will step in. Diggins against Rappel. Diggins with the win.
Another stick on him.
Yeah, he lost his twig.
Hunter Rappel playing without a stick right now.
Oh,
shot from Byrne nearly finds the net. Byrne. Stick picked up by Rock.
shoot.
And it's a goal.
Yep.
This power play unit is absolutely filthy.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for the power plays, like we were talking between period, I mean, 0-0 without the power plays.
So Rappel will come out. Freeman and Kircher will have to stay in, but the penalties will come off the board. Freeman and Kircher will get out. Next whistle in about a minute 35. So probably about the next whistle. Having a hard time seeing the clock from here, but about a minute and a half from now, once we get a whistle, those guys will be able to come out. So Cats back to full strength, but now trailing 3-0. Oosgaard chips it out of the neutral zone, picked up by Kircher. There's two Kirchers out there. I'm like, I thought Kircher's in the box. He is. So this is number 8, Trevor Kircher. He's the senior. Number 18, Noah Kircher, also senior. Noah's in the box. Hopeful with it. And we got a whistle. And a rough. And it's going to be Eau Claire Memorial's Eric Karnitz. There was a big hit over there. I heard a
Yeah.
sound. So,
this is our chance to get back in the game right here.
yeah.
We better
Cats
take advantage.
will go on the power play here with 13:23 to go. It'll be the all-senior power play line with Rappel, Amundsen, Hopeful, Johnson, and Rock.
There you go.
Amundsen trying to hit Rock up front. Memorial able to clear. Linehan settles it down for Hunter Rappel. Rappel behind the net. Rappel kind of left that for Rock, and Madsen gets a stick on it. Pankratz pressuring. 1:15 left in the penalty. Hopeful. Cross ice for Amundsen. And the Abs just chip it right back down again. Passing's been a little lazy, and I saw it in the JV game. That's what I said to my son. I'm like, you guys just, the passes were not crisp, and that was why you end up with a tie hockey game. And when you're passing like that through the neutral zone against a hockey team with good defensemen, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Leads to a lot of turnovers, that's for sure.
Shot on net from Rappel. Rappel drops it off for Amundsen. Byrne steps up and fires it down.
Ooh.
Good job, Linehan.
On
Nice save by Linehan.
right down the slot. Rock leaves it for Freeman. Freeman goes back to Rock. Scooped up by Kircher. Now Wiesinger trying to center up, but just smoked that one right through the slot and all the way down. Flanagan picks it up. Penalty killed by Eau Claire Memorial. Back to full strength. And that should be an icing, and it will be. Cats will have a D-zone draw with 11:15 to go in the third period.
Yeah, like you were saying, I mean, that passing, could be a little crisper, could be a little more precise. Also, puck control as well. Keeping that puck, doing something with it instead of just the dump and chase. Other than that, if nothing's working, you got to resort back to 90s hockey and just get a little more physical. So.
It's just killing you not to be able to get out there right now.
It really is.
I can tell he just wants to go out and knock some heads.
This is definitely a Beef Squad moment.
Cats battling in the far corner, but taken out of there.
Oh,
Wanky with an opportunity.
they got a penalty coming.
Memorial and back to the penalty box. And just not a recipe for success.
No.
Hunter Apple will go in for the roughs. Cats will go back to the kill.
They got this. I don't know if we've seen their number 2 power play unit because the first one usually comes out and scores.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if they have a number 2 power play unit. And the way, again, we talk about passing, you'll see some precision passing here. If you're on the forecheck, if you're in the offensive zone the entire time on the power play, you don't use a lot of energy.
The defensemen especially don't.
They just keep them out there the whole time. And
yeah, 2 and 3 must have some legs. They must have to run from Menominee to Eau Claire every day in the summer.
Autumn doesn't get taken off the dot. Byrne takes a look. Now Diggins. Back to Byrne. Byrne over to Diggins. Diggins fires it over to Madsen. Another goal.
Yeah, he's calling it.
I haven't watched a ton of high school hockey, but I have not seen a power play unit like this in a while.
No.
It is just vicious. 4 out of 6?
It's been real good.
Wow.
It's either 4 out of 6 or 4 out of 7.
Yep.
And like you said, 5-on-5. It's a 0-0 game,
Yeah.
but unfortunately just have not been able to stay out of the box, and that's been a familiar tale in the Wildcat losses this season.
They've really limited the grade A scoring chances of Eau Claire. 5-on-5, nothing special. And it's all on the power play.
Flanagan with it. The line and fire, a loose puck out front. Cats knock that one down and into the neutral zone. Chased down by Amundsen. Madsen out into the neutral zone. Kalusgaard trying to get that one down. They'll move it over to Carter Hayes. That one goes all the way down. Picked up by Oneman. Oneman looking for Savaloya. Picked up in the neutral zone by Schemberger. Now Byrne with it. Byrne loses an edge.
Oh,
boy, got just enough stick on that one to take it away from Hopeful. Hopeful was just about ready to have a 1-on-0. Flanagan down to Wiesinger. Hopeful trying to come out of there with it, but it's picked up by Karnitz. Cats send it back into the Memorial Zone. Gathered up by Lossman. Now to Byrne. Byrne fires it up the ice. Flanagan takes a knee, knocks it down. Scooped up by Oneman. Wiesinger swings it around. Kalusgaard over there. Usgaard pressuring. And they knock down Schemberger. Shot, pad save by Linehan. Cats will send it the length of the ice. That'll be icing. D-zone draw coming up at the midway point of the third period. 8:28 remaining here in the third. Eau Claire Memorial scoring 4 times every single time on the power play tonight. We get them down 4 out of 6 or 4 out of 7. Either way, it's been an impressive clip. Hunter Rappel to take the draw here for the Cats. Rappel out there with his brother Mason and Charlie Freeman. These are going to be Jake Lean and Anthony McPherson.
well, Autumn's not even going to try on this one.
Cats chip it down. Chased down by Kircher. Shot from the point. Nearly makes it from McPherson. Swing it up to Pankratz. Pankratz bounce it over for Madsen.
Ooh, a nice hit.
Now Freeman with it. Madsen.
Uh-oh.
Diggins about ready to line up a fire. Left it for Pankratz.
Yeah.
Pankratz lost the handle. Diggins with it again. Working through traffic. And Madsen, I think, Mason Rappel's been out there banging on people. I think Madsen had about enough. Cleared him out right there. Now Byrne from behind the net. Leaves it for Madsen. Madsen with a shot opportunity. Freeman. Hunter Rappel skates it in. Mason Rappel with it now. Fires. Bounces off a Memorial Old Abe and safely wide.
That line is gassed.
Yeah, I think everybody on the ice is gassed.
Yeah.
Memorial is too.
Yeah.
Like they're skating in sand.
Autumn just dumped it down. Byrne leaves it for Kircher. Kircher over for Wanke, and we're going to go to the box again.
Yep.
Don't think the
Yeah,
coach is too happy about that call.
Coach Cam Wilkin just got one too, I think.
Comes the 87 Oiler power play. Jeez.
So they take Lars Breezy and they'll charge Coach Cam Wilkin with the bench minor. They'll send Nolan Hopeful in there to serve that one. So Hopeful gets his number on the score sheet tonight.
Here comes the number 2 unit.
Byrne still a part of the number 2 unit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think he's just one of those guys.
Yeah.
He just doesn't come off very often.
Schemberger taking the draw. Kircher over to Byrne. Byrne back to Kircher. Cats knocked that one down. Wildcat bench likes it. Flanagan dumps it down into the corner. The Cats out there on a 5-on-3. They got Lars Breezy for tripping and the unsportsmanlike charge to the bench.
Good stop by the man.
Yeah, good stop.
I think Coach Wilkin just kind of tired of seeing it all, and to his credit, didn't use any profanity or anything like that, but just I think he was trying to get a penalty and said the right word to get what he needed to get there to get the
Right.
penalty. And
It worked. Yeah. Yeah.
Struck a chord with somebody, that's
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
He could have at least thrown the garbage can on the ice.
Yeah.
Puck out to Byrne. Tried to set it up to Pankratz on the one-timer. Swing and a miss. Byrne over to Madsen. Madsen back to Byrne. Pankratz with it. Pankratz skates. Linehan with the bad save. 50 seconds left in the penalties. Lines, fires, loose puck. Nice job there, knocking it out of there by Hunter Rappel. Diggins swings and misses on the one-timer attempt. Diggins with it now. Pankratz with it. Pankratz over to Madsen. Madsen out to Byrne. Byrne back to Madsen. And they go all the way over to Pankratz, and Pankratz connects that time.
Yeah, that was a quick one-timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's that top line out there again, that top power play line.
yeah.
So Breezy comes out. Cats will be still short one skater here for the next 19 seconds. And 5th power play goal of the night for Eau Claire Memorial. So Cats will go Rappel and Rappel, along with Ben Johnson and Lars Breezy. 4:51 remaining in the game. Be icing on Memorial, so that puck's going to come all the way back down here into the offensive zone for River Falls. 11 seconds left in the penalty. Kircher will take the draw for Memorial. Hunter Rappel for the Wildcats. Mason Rappel gets a shot off. It's tied up into the skates and stick of a Memorial player. The other Kircher will bring it up. 2 Kirchers on the ice. Cats back to full strength. Nolan Hopeful got to touch the ice for about a second. Hey, one step closer to that varsity letter for the freshman. Freeman leaves it for Hunter Rappel. Rappel working through traffic. Tried to leave the puck for his brother coming down, but a nice knockdown there by number 25, Carter Hayes for Memorial. Shot from Cal Usgard, scooped up by Kircher. Over to Wanke. Hahnemann trying to catch up to this one. Cats up to Freeman. Freeman looking for Flanagan. Scooped up by Wyatt Hopeful. Now Wiesinger will chase it down into the corner. Puck out in the neutral zone. Flanagan battling number 28, Karnitz. Karnitz gets a shot off. Now Flanagan with it. Flanagan through traffic and into the neutral zone. Up to Hopeful. Hopeful can't find the handle. Hopeful able to take it away. Picked up by Schemberger. Schemberger taken off the puck by Wiesinger. Schemberger swings it over to Byrne. Byrne takes a look. Fires it up the ice. Picked up in the neutral zone by Lossman. Lossman sends it deep. He'll head for the bench. 2:30 to play. You're going to wave the icing off. Kircher swings it all the way up the ice to Diggins. Diggins trying to work through traffic. Picked up by Lean. Lean. Cats chip it out in the neutral zone. Rock chasing this one down. Rock trying to leave it for Schrank. Here come the Abe's back the other way. Pankratz with it. Drops it off for Autumn. Autumn shoots. Abe send it back deep. Diggins down there. Cats able to clear out into the neutral zone. Tossed down by Madsen, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off coming up here. 1:32 to play. Third period. Eau Claire Memorial leading at 5-0 on the strength of 5 power play goals. Hunter Rappel will take the draw. Freeman knocking that puck loose. Freeman trying to chip it deep. Knocked down by Lossman. Picked up in the neutral zone by Wanke.
Oof. Nice.
Wanke cleared off the puck by Lars Breezy. And Cats get tangled up there.
Something's going on.
Yeah, Cats are going to get a power play here. Linehan's coming off. Mason Rappel drops it off the extra attacker. It's Chase Wiesinger. Wiesinger through traffic. And Lossman able to get the touch. And we'll get a whistle. Wildcats will get a power play here with 53 seconds remaining in the third period. Get him for a cross check. And Savaloya will go to the penalty box. Hunter Rapp will take the draw. Out there with Wyatt Hopeful, Amundsen, Rock, and Ben Johnson. Johnson over to Hunter Rappel. Wyatt Hopeful with it. Wyatt Hopeful.
Oof.
And
Yep.
we're going to have another whistle.
Boarding. Looked like.
Schemberger, I believe.
Interference.
No, it'll be number 28, Karnitz. I think that's his second trip to the penalty box.
I'll see if
Tonight.
they can't put one in here. Maybe at least finish with a goal and correct the shutout.
Yep.
5-on-3 now for River Falls. And puck will get past Amundsen. Under 30 to play. Hopeful. Leaves it for Ben Johnson. Hopeful with it. trying to center it up. Puck loose out in the slot. Kircher knocks it out. Hunter Raffle steps up, fires loose puck out front. Cats whacking at it. And Hagen able to cover.
Good effort. I mean, good to see him put together something, get some excitement in front of the net.
Under 10 seconds to play. Seven seconds.
Ooh.
And that's going to be it.
Yep.
So the official's able to break up the pile there. Eau Claire Memorial able to avenge the earlier loss taken to the Wildcats. The 5-0 win here tonight in River Falls. And again, it just came down to special teams and penalties. Wildcats skated 0-0 with them all night long in a 5-on-5 game, but Eau Claire Memorial's power play was aces tonight. They put 5 in the net and basically walk away with this one 5-0.
It was surgical. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys both comment. I mean, it's when you have a force like that, power play team out there, it's tough, and seeing the Wildcats, they were putting stuff together. It just seems like they couldn't carry it past the red line. I mean, the puck was off their stick.
Yeah.
If they could have just carried it that next step, who knows? But again, a lot of good tough game. 5-on-5. If they would have stayed out of the box a little more, it might have been a different story. But who knows? So, but good effort.
Well, thanks to you guys. Appreciate you coming up here and hanging out with us tonight. Brennan Johnson, Joe Carden, Dan Jenkins, as always. Appreciate everybody coming up here. Chris John gave him the night off because you guys were up here, but Chris John came up and helped set everything up, and now he's coming back over to help break everything down. So appreciate his help, as always. Next week, next Tuesday, we are at New Richmond, but I'm going to tell you guys it's very, very likely we will not have a broadcast. That building is very tough to get a signal out of. I know they will have a hardwire internet for their broadcast. So you can go to YouTube and probably find the New Richmond broadcast, but I'm going to try to set up the mobile phone, try to get you a broadcast, but I'm going to tell you it's very likely we will not have one. So probably won't see until the following week when we go up to Hudson. They got a great new facility up there, lots of room to film from, so we should be able to shoot from up there just fine. I'm Chris Larson. Thanks to Joe Carden, Brennan Johnson, Dan Jenkins, and Chris John for helping the broadcast tonight. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate our sponsors. We'll see you next time.